Hello students, welcome to Ant's classes. Let's do Playing with Numbers exercise 8a. Now before we begin the exercise, let's revise simplification of brackets. When a given expression involves various operations, the rule of BODMAS is used to simplify it. That is, suppose you have a sum, an expression where there are many operations like you have addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. Now, how will you do it all together? Now, let's take an example. Now, suppose I have a question like this: 18 minus 32 divided by 8 into 5 plus 7. Now, here can you see we have various operations. I have subtraction here, I have division, multiplication and addition. Now, which one will I do first? Now I have to decide which one to do first, and there is a rule. There is a particular order that we should follow, and that order is called BODMAS. Now what does BODMAS stand for? B stands for brackets. O stands for off, that means multiplication. D is for division. M is for multiplication, A addition and S subtraction. So this is the order that we must follow. First, you have to remove brackets if there are. But in this example, there are no brackets. That means next we have to go on to off. Now here also in this we don't have off. So the next one we have to do is division. Do we have division here? Yes, we have division here. That means we need to do this before all the other operations. We need to do that before subtraction, multiplication and addition. BODMAS. D comes before everything else. So this has to be done. So let's work that out. So we write 18 as it is minus. Now how much is 32 divided by 8? 8 fours are 32, isn't it? When you divide 32 by 8, what do you get? 8 fours are 32 minus 0. So the answer is 4. So in the place of 32 divided by 8, we can write 4. So we write 4 here and we write the remaining. What is it? Into 5 plus 7. So now what are the operations that we have? Now we have subtraction, multiplication and addition. Now which one should we do first? So let's see BODMAS. We have brackets, no. Off, we don't have. Division, we just finished. Next we have to do multiplication. So before addition and subtraction, we should do multiplication. So multiplication is here. We need to work this out first. So this will be 18 minus 4 fives are 20 plus 7. So now we have only subtraction and addition. Which one should we do first? Look at this BODMAS. Addition should be done before subtraction. So here we need to do addition. So addition will be 18 plus 7. It's not 20 plus 7 because 20 has a minus sign before it. So it's not 20 plus 7. We are going to add 18 plus 7. So that will be 18 plus 7 is 25. Now we say minus 20. 25 minus 20 is 5. So this is our answer. So this is how we need to do a sum which has many operations. We have to follow the order and that order is called BODMAS. So B stands for brackets. Now we don't have brackets here. Then O is for off, D division, M multiplication, A addition and S subtraction, and work out the sum in different steps. Now there are 4 kinds of brackets, and these are the brackets. The bar brackets, which is a bar above the numbers above an operation. Then we have the parentheses where we have brackets that are open like this and closed, and inside you have the operation. Then we have curly brackets. The opening is like this, the closing is like this, and there is an operation inside. Then we have the square brackets, which is drawn like this way, and then we have the operation inside. So even in brackets, there is an order to follow, and this is the given order. That is, first you open the bar bracket, then you remove the parenthesis, then you remove the curly brackets, and finally you remove the square brackets. According to BODMAS, brackets have to be removed first if brackets are there in an operation. Now let's take an example. So this is the example. Now can you look at this and see that you have square brackets here, curly brackets, then we have the parenthesis, and then we have a bar here. Can you see the bar bracket above 4 minus 3? Now, according to BODMAS, brackets have to be removed first, and brackets also, like I said, there is an order. So which bracket should be removed from all these? First, we should remove the bar bracket, and the bar bracket is here. So we have to remove this first. So let's work it out. So we write 14 as it is, minus, we draw the square bracket, minus, then we draw the curly bracket, 8 plus 28 divided by, now we draw the parenthesis, 3 minus, now we have to do this operation 4 minus 3. How much is 4 minus 3? 4 minus 3 is 1. So that means we have removed our bar bracket. So the bar bracket has been removed. We have only the answer here, 1. Now we close all the other brackets. Close the parenthesis, close the curly bracket, and close the square bracket. So now we have only 3 brackets left. We have finished the bar bracket. So what have we done here? We have simplified the bar bracket. So by simplifying the bar bracket, we get this. So we have simplified the bar bracket. Next, what we do is we are looking at the 3 brackets that are left. Square bracket, curly bracket, and the parenthesis. Let's go back to the order. We finished with the bar bracket. We finished doing this. Now we have the parenthesis. We have to remove the parenthesis, the brackets like this. So here we have the parenthesis. We have to work out what is inside the parenthesis, that is 3 minus 1. So let's continue. So we write this as it is, 14 minus square bracket 7 minus curly bracket 8 plus 28 divided by, now we're going to remove the parenthesis. So what is the operation inside? Subtraction. 3 minus 1 is 2. So parentheses are removed. Now we put back the curly bracket and the square bracket. So we got this after simplifying the parentheses. So simplifying parentheses, we got this. Now what are the brackets left? We have the square bracket and the curly bracket. Only 2 brackets. So let's go back to the order. So we finish bar bracket, we finish parentheses also. So now we have to remove curly brackets before the square bracket. So what is inside the curly bracket? We should work out. Now inside the curly bracket also, can you see you have addition and division. Now if I take BODMAS, BODMAS, which one should I do first? Should I do addition or division? Now let's look here. Division comes before addition, isn't it? That means I need to do division. So inside the curly bracket also there are operations which I need to work out before I remove. So I'm going to do division here. So division means 28 divided by 2. This has to be done. That means we cannot remove the curly bracket till everything inside is done. So we're going to leave the curly bracket as it is. Let's write everything else in the next step. So 14 minus square bracket 7 minus, now we're going to retain the curly bracket because we have not finished doing everything inside. So 8 we write as it is, plus, now this one we can do 28 divided by 2 is how much? Let's divide and see. So 28 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 minus, we have 8, 2 fours are 8. So minus and 0. So what is our quotient? Our quotient here is 14. That means 28 divided by 2 is 14. So let's write 14 here. So now we can put back the curly bracket and the square bracket. So let's put that back. So we have the curly bracket and the square bracket. Now let's continue. So 14 minus, now we have the square bracket and the curly bracket. So we still have to remove the curly bracket before the square bracket. So inside the curly bracket, we have 8 plus 14. So that we need to work out. So let's write everything else as it is. So 14 minus square bracket 7 minus, now here let's work this out. 8 plus 14 is 22. So now we can remove the curly brackets and write only 22. So 22. So no more curly brackets because we've removed. We just have to put back the square bracket. So now we have to remove the square bracket. So now we have 14 minus square brackets 7 minus 22. So simplifying square brackets, what do we get? Now here we need to simplify 7 minus 22. Now let's do that. 7 minus 22. Let's work it out here. 7 minus 22. Now this is integers. I hope you remember how to do it. Now 7 doesn't have a sign, so we put a plus sign. It is understood. Now here, as you can see, signs are different. Plus and minus. When signs are different, we have to subtract and then put the sign of the bigger integer. So here 22 is the bigger one and the sign before it is minus. So the sign is minus. Now we have to subtract 22 minus 7. 22 minus 7. Now here we borrow 12 minus 7 is 5 and 1 15. So this is minus 15 or negative 15. So when we simplify brackets, inside the bracket we get negative 15. So let's write that. So that is 14 minus, inside the bracket we have negative 15. I have left the bracket because the number is negative. We still have to change it. So now after simplifying square brackets we get 14. Now let's be careful. We have a minus sign before the bracket plus 15. 14 plus 15 is 29. So this is our final answer. So this is how we work out when we have many brackets. We first do the bar bracket, then the parenthesis, then the curly brackets, and finally the square brackets. Now that we know the order of working out expressions with different operations, let's begin exercise 8a. Now this is found on page number 97. Simplify the following. Question 1. 28 minus 3 into 8 divided by 6. So here can you see there are three operations: subtraction, multiplication and division. So when there are many operations, the order to be followed is BODMAS. So we're going to follow BODMAS. According to this, which one of these operations should be done first? We have subtraction, multiplication and division. So according to BODMAS, we should do division first. So division should be done first and division is here. So we need to do that first. That means everything else remains the same. So let's write everything else as it is. 28 minus 3 into. Now we're going to divide 8 by 6. So division of 8 by 6. We can put that in the form of a fraction, that is 8 divided by 6. So this part alone, 8 by 6, we can reduce it to the lowest term. How do we reduce it to the lowest term? Now, if you have 8 by 6, to reduce it to the lowest term, we divide both by one common number. Both can be divided by 2, isn't it? Now, 2 into how much is 8? 2 4s are 8. And 2 into how much is 6? 2 3s are 6. So here we have 4 by 3. So in the place of 8 by 6, we can write 4 by 3. So this becomes 4 and this becomes 3. So what do we have here? We have 28 minus 3 into 4 by 3. We can leave it like that for now. Now we have subtraction and multiplication. What should be done next? Multiplication has to be done next. That means we're going to multiply this 3 into 4 by 3. Let's do that multiplication here. 3 into 4 by 3. Now 3 can be written as a fraction 3 by 1. Now this has become multiplication of fractions. And we know how to do multiplication of fractions. We can cancel some numbers. I can cancel 3 and 3. So what do I have? 4 by 1, or it's simply 4. So in the place of 3 into 4 by 3, I'm going to write only 4. So what do I have here? I have 28 minus 4. 28 minus 4 is 24. So this is my answer. After simplification, I get this. This is my answer because in the last step I have subtracted. I've done subtraction. So these are the steps to follow. First division, then multiplication, then subtraction, and then our final answer is 24. Question 2. Now here we have square brackets. Inside the square brackets we have parentheses. Within the parentheses we have 4 into 2. Then we have minus. Again we have the parentheses. 4 divided by 2 brackets are closed, plus 8. So here, since we have square brackets and parentheses, we need to work out the parentheses first. Remember, in BODMAS, whenever you have brackets, that has to be done first. So in the brackets also we have an order, parentheses and then the square bracket. So simplifying parentheses, what do we get? Let's see that. So let's begin by drawing the square bracket and working out what's inside the parenthesis and then we can remove the parenthesis. 4 twos are 8, so remove the parenthesis minus, now here 4 divided by 2 is 2, so you can remove the parenthesis. Now we close the square bracket. And what we have after that? We have plus 8. So now we have only the square bracket and we have the operation plus 8. So we are going to simplify the square bracket. So by simplifying the square brackets, that is by removing it, 8 minus 2 is 6 plus 8. Now 6 plus 8, we just have to do the addition. It's 14. So what is our answer to this question? 14. Question 3, we have 15 into 12 divided by, within brackets, 5 minus 2. So parenthesis there, then we have division, we have multiplication. According to BODMAS, B comes first, B is brackets. So we have to work out what is given within brackets first. So this is 15 into 12 as it is, divided by, what is written within brackets is 5 minus 2, which is 3. So now we have two operations, multiplication and division. According to BODMAS, division has to be done before multiplication. So let's do that. So 15 remains the same. Multiplication, 12 divided by 3. 3 fours are 12, isn't it? So when you divide 12 by 3, you get 4. Now we have only one operation, and that is 15 times 4. How much is 15 into 4? 15 into 4 is 60. So this is our answer, 60. Question 4, 32 plus 48 divided by 12 minus 3 into 7. Now we have addition, division, subtraction and multiplication. Now what does BODMAS tell us? According to BODMAS, BODMAS, brackets should be done first, but we don't have brackets. Then we do off, we don't have off. Then we do division. So the next thing to do is division. So here we do division first, and division is here 48 divided by 12. So let's begin by writing everything else as it is. So 32 plus, now divide 48 by 12. 12 fours are 48 minus 0. So we divided 48 by 12, and what did we get? We got the quotient as 4. So we can write 4 here instead of 48 divided by 12. So we write 4, then we write the rest of it as it is, minus 3 into 7. So we finished doing division. Now what comes next? Next is multiplication. So here look out for multiplication, that has to be done next. So 3 into 7. So let's write everything else. 32 plus 4 minus 3 sevens are 21. So we finished now multiplication also. Next we have to do addition. So here we have 32 plus 4 minus 21. So 32 plus 4. This is the addition part. 32 plus 4 is 36. 36 minus 21. Last step is 36 minus 21. Because we finished addition also, it's only subtraction. Let's subtract 36 minus 21. 6 minus 1 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. And that is 15. So our answer to this question is 15. This is our answer. Question 5, we have 16 minus 4 of 5 divided by 10 into 2. So let's write BODMAS. According to BODMAS, which one should we do first? Brackets. But we don't have brackets here. So we can strike off brackets. We don't have brackets. The next thing is O. O stands for off, and we have that here. That is 4 of 5 it says. That means we multiply 4 into 5. So let's do that. So that will be 16 minus 4 into 5. Instead of I'm writing multiplication, the multiplication sign, write the rest as it is. 10 into 2, and because it is off, only because it is off, we're going to do that first. So let's do that here. So that is 16 minus 4 5s are 20 divided by 10 into 2. Now this multiplication is different from off. Okay, so off should come first before this multiplication, though this also means multiplication. So now we've got 16 minus 20 divided by 10 into 2. Subtraction, division and multiplication. Which one should we do first? We finished off, so the next one to do is division. And division is here, that is 20 divided by 10. Let's write that. So this is 16. 20 divided by 10 is 2. The rest is into 2. So now we finished division also. So what is the next one? The next thing is multiplication. So here we have subtraction and multiplication. We need to do multiplication next. So this will be 16 minus 2 twos are 4. There's only one operation. Now it's easy to do. 16 minus 4 is 12. So what is our answer? Our answer to this question is 12. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.